Um, Everybody in the country and around the world, we all know how Dragon's Den works. What I'm really curious to know, though, is it's not as simple as what we see on television when you make an investment, you're in, you're out, and you offer to put money in for a percentage. What happens after that when the cameras stop rolling? What happens then?
Well, first of all, even while the cameras are rolling, we see them for 45 to 60 minutes each, and you see them in an edited version that is about 7 minutes. So, I'm so tired of people thinking that, walking around the street when they give me a 90-second pitch that I'm going to hand out a check after, 7 minutes. No, it takes almost a full hour for us to get their story, a demo, ask all of our questions, and then make decisions. And so it is. We work in a bubble, definitely in the set, as in we don't have outside contact. We don't, we can't phone a friend or our colleagues or anybody else. So it is based on our knowledge. It is based on a lot of what that entrepreneur is telling us right there. But a lot of it is definitely what we know and what we feel. And after, we shake hands. This year, it was definitely not a shake hand. It was a distant, very, 12-foot distant high five. But when they go back, then we start our due diligence. And that's when lawyers and accountants get involved. And we start checking off all the boxes to make sure not only that everything that they said is true, but everything behind the scenes is correct. And then the deal structure is closed and money changes hands and equity or whatever the deal is. And we start the hard work and often the fun work of working together and creating a partnership and hopefully blowing up a company.
And what happens if someone presents a story or a pitch, and then in that due diligence after the fact, if it turns out that they had maybe exaggerated or it wasn't quite, do you immediately just back out or?
No, you know what? We give everybody the benefit of the doubt. It is a very stressful, unique situation to be in there with lights and camera and six people, all on you. And definitely, like, we understand if people make, blunders. It doesn't happen very often because, in this day and age, people have pitched so much before they come to us. More than a couple of years ago when pitching wasn't so not only refined but people didn't do it very often. It was a bit different, but it rarely happens now. But if it does, we definitely give them the benefit of the doubt, and sometimes the deal structure then can be tweaked according to what the facts are. And you know what, sometimes by the time we get to finishing the due diligence, which can be up to months later after filming, they sometimes disappear as companies, for example. So sometimes they don't even make it months, right? Sometimes, these are all rare, but everything happens in a real world. Sometimes, they have a change of heart. Sometimes we do in a full season. Sometimes we discover something different in a competitor space, or, lots of things happen. But they are very rare. In a lot of cases, what you see is what you get in most cases. And that is definitely the fun part for us.